Black women. You know, I have seen many shocking things on social media. Things that have made me angry, shocked, confused, bewildered, stunned. But it wasn't until I saw the two videos of two different black women, one young, one old. One of them was being pistol whipped by a white American man in a parking lot, a dispute over a parking space. And the other one brought me to tears. It was a homeless, elderly, 78-year-old black woman who was beaten in the face like a dog by a black man. And many are saying, you know, his name is, you know, Marc, that he's Dominican. Okay, fine. Let's just go there. But I have to tell you, I strongly believe, because of the large amount of anti-black woman hate propaganda that has been conceived and born and pushed by black men, I strongly believe that that played a huge part in how these men treated these two black women. You see, for the past few years, black men have been very diligent in pushing hate propaganda aimed at black women. And many of them have gained MGTOW supporters that are not black men. Many of them have gained support, and they have pushed their agenda of hatred and bigotry and racism and colorism and featureism against black women. And I strongly believe the propaganda plays a huge part in how things go down in this society. And I gotta tell you, black women, you know, I've made so many videos about this, and I've told you guys, you gotta know how to defend yourself. You have to know how to defend yourself. Even if you're an old lady, you've got to know how to defend yourself. I have put up links of martial art, African-American female fighters, older women. I have put up links about how to obtain a gun, how to go to the shooting range, how to learn how to properly own and use a gun, how to protect yourself. I've told you that there is an amazing amount of hatred and bigotry and racism in this country that is being aimed towards black women, and it's being pushed by black men. I've told you guys that before. When I saw that black woman in the parking lot get beat, I thought to myself, if only she had known self-defense, the tables would have turned, the outcome would have been completely different. But she didn't know. And so she became a victim. And then I looked at that 70-year-old black woman, homeless, poor, old, defenseless. And I'm just like, wow. I mean, that guy, he kicked her in the face. Oh, man. You know, that really brought tears to my eyes, because that could have been my grandma, my elderly aunts. That could have been your grandmother, your elderly aunts. Man. And you know, I was looking at all the videos that black men made with regards to the black woman in the parking lot that was pistol whipped, and the old black lady on the subway train that was beaten in the face. And I looked at the comments, and a lot of black men were praising that. They were cheering it on. You know, I looked at that Obsidian Mamiya Ali guy, that little short fuck. He had a live stream, and he played that tape of the woman in the parking lot being pistol whipped. He laughed. He laughed. He got off on that shit. And then I looked at the comments, and black men were just cheering it on, laughing, proud. And then, you know, I looked at the comments on all the videos that were about the older lady on the subway that got beat in the face by Marc Gomez. And some of those guys were, you know, they said things like, well, it's feminism. You know, that's what she gets. And I'm thinking, are you serious? What the fuck does feminism have to do with an old, homeless, defenseless lady getting beaten in the face? I don't understand it. See, that's why, black women, I keep telling you, we need to fight against this hatred that is building up. Black men have a plan. Listen to me very carefully. Black men have a plan. They have an agenda. They're pushing propaganda. They're giving the green light for people to be racist against us, bigoted against us, physically assault us. From the Yes Jules, to the Cardi B's, to the Marc Gomez's, to the Austin Shuffields, that white guy that pistol whipped that black lady in the parking lot. It's open season in this country. And, you know, I got to tell you, black women, you got to watch your back. Black men don't give a fuck about us. They are praising and supporting the shit that happened to both of those ladies. They're proud of that shit. You know, I saw some comments on that Obsidian Mamiya Ali channel. You know, there were some black men that were saying that Sharia law should be for black women. And I put the links up about what Sharia law is. It is the most, and also one more thing before I go any further. That Obsidian Mamiya Ali guy, he's a Muslim. He's a Muslim. I'm not lying on him. He's admitted it. Sharia law is the most extreme form of Islam. They believe in beheadings, amputations. They believe in putting a woman in her place. They believe in taking away all rights from women. I've seen many men on that Obsidian Mamiya channel talk about, you know, black women shouldn't have rights. No woman should have rights. Put these women in check. Put them in, you know, submission. Put them under Sharia law. You know, these women need to be beat down. I saw comments like that. These women need to be beat down. I've seen it. I'm telling you right now, there is a war that is raging against us. That's why, you know, I keep telling you, black women, get your passport and make an effort. Do what you got to do to get out of here. I mean, I'm doing what I got to do to get the fuck out. I got my passport. And trust me, I'm working day and night. I'm doing everything that I possibly can to get the fuck out of here because I see what is coming. And I've told you guys before, you know, a lot of you black women, you know, I don't know why you go on these black male channels, on these live streams, and you try to, you know, talk with these black men and work things out, and you only end up looking foolish. You cannot negotiate with terrorists. You cannot work things out with your enemies if your enemies already have a plan set in place, and that plan is to get rid of you. Black women, you know, I don't know what else to say. I mean, I just don't know what else to say. I don't. I'm angry that those two black women were assaulted. I'm angry that black men are pushing propaganda to give the green light for people to be racist against us. And I told you before, you know, you're going to see a lot more, you know, non-black women, you know, coming out being bigoted and prejudiced, and black men are just going to support it. You're going to see more attacks against black women from men in this country attacking us. It ain't over. It's just beginning. And it's going to get worse. I'm out.